Porter is one of the best welterweights of the last era. He captured 2 world titles and he fought some of the best in the world. However, most boxing fans overlook his technical ability. I believe he's one of the best fighters of the last generation. Porter is an atypical pressure fighter. So instead of walking an opponent down with a high guard, he chooses to use feints to create openings where he then launches into close range. And then he pushes his opponents back. But he's still a pressure fighter, so he still relies on volume punching and forward aggression in order to win. He will often feign shifting his weight to either side of the line, so that's either the left or the right, so when he throws it off the shift, the opponent can't anticipate it. Porter's footwork relies heavily on a type of pendulum bounce. The constant movement means it's more difficult for the opponent to read when he's going to come forward. Once he's found an opening using his feints, he'll either step or leap forward. He'll throw a flurry until the opponent escapes or clinches him. At close range, he'll square his stance just slightly so that he can then punch more effectively from different positions in either the right or the left, and then move off to that angle. Porter's feints are a major part of his game as they disrupt the timing of counterpunches and make it incredibly hard to predict when he'll come in again. When used offensively, feints expose openings in the opponent's guard as they instinctively believe a punch is being thrown and they try and parry it or slip it. When Porter feints, it allows him to catch his opponents with their hands away from their body or when they slip in a weak position. Porter usually feints with his feet and his head at the same time, so he'll quickly move them towards his opponent, but he won't actually leave himself exposed. What he'll sometimes do is he'll use the lead hand to feint a particular hand out of position. So if he feints the lead hand as if he's going to throw a jab, it will then entice the opponent to parry it, where they'll then leave their hand out of position. Despite being great technically with his feints and offense, Shawn Porter still does have weaknesses, the main one being his base style. As he's a pressure fighter, he struggles with boxer punchers who are on a similar level to him, such as Kell Brook and the Terence Crawford. They were able to keep Porter at range with their jab, and then they were able to time him while he threw punches inside, rather than catch him coming in. This is because his entire game revolves around feinting and coming in from range, as opposed to walking in, so he's hard to hit while he comes in, but he's easy to hit as soon as he stays inside. Because he tries to stay on the opponent's chest as much as possible, his work usually gets smothered, or he ends up getting clenched by the opponent, which means he sometimes can't land those meaningful, actual scoring shots. Sometimes he squares up when he's on the inside, which can be a benefit up close, but if the opponent decides to create space, it leaves Porter quite vulnerable because he's now off balance. Overall, I'd say Porter's a really good study, especially if you're an amateur boxer and you're looking to incorporate feints. Anyway, that'll be it for this video. Thank you for watching.